17-year-old Kadarius Smith.
Why did you decide to do that?
Because my friends and family and my mama was also out here, and she had to get back to the house, so I was like, wasn't nobody else doing it.
With tenants trapped by several feet of water, Memphis Light, Gas, and Water didn't respond to their request.
He was out there in his shorts and sandals, and he was getting the water up.
Right here.
It was right here.
As the water grew taller on Thursday, Kadarius showed us what he had to work through.
It was like right here.
Wow.
Yep, and it went all the way to right there and all the way over here.
So all the way up to these bricks over here?
Yeah, all the way up, probably like to about this much left for the brick.
At one point, after realizing his rake wasn't working, he bent down and used his hands to clear the drain.
The maintenance lady, she came, I say probably like an hour after me halfway doing it and the other guys helping me. She ended up coming through here to help, man.
Why am I posting this video? I know I ain't posted like some shit like this in a minute because they like to fuck with the algorithm when a nigga talk about certain shit, but I'm posting this video because this is a good example of what we need to start being and doing for ourselves. We need to start being our own solutions to the problems that we face in this country and society, because instead of running to the very people that don't give no fuck about us and are not doing the jobs that they're getting paid to do. What I mean by that, okay, they are fucking with the food and they putting it in our face, and niggas are still choosing to go to the store and buy this shit instead of growing their own food. And if you want to eat meat, instead of going and go hunt the shit yourself, because hunting your own food is a whole lot safer than eating that processed bullshit meat that they got in the store. That majority of that shit got cancer all through that shit. What else? CDC is supposed to be helping us and giving us precautions about things, or keeping us away from things that's gonna do us harm that we can put in our body. But instead, CDC is promoting the deadliest things that you can put in your fucking veins and telling you that it's safe for you and it's gonna save your life.
You see how they are fibrous and they are strong. They're like rubber bands. This came out of a living, well, a previously living person. And the reason this is important for us to study is because, you know, these people are dead and they can't speak.
Right.
We have to speak for them. Understand that these are not clumps of blood. That's what I'm trying to get across.
Right.
There's no way that these are blood clots. These are, I call them engineered biostructures.
Right.
So something in people's bodies is programming them to build these biostructures inside their arteries. And for anyone watching who is skeptical, they might think, no, those look like blood vessels. You must have taken the blood vessels or the capillaries. No, let me zoom in. What you think this is, there, you see that structure?
Oh, wow, yeah.
That is made of repeating patterns. And if the producers could show the images, this is from folder number 7. These are repeating patterns at the very high resolution. They look like almost reptilian scales on the side. And yeah, there you go.
Right.
See those reptilian scales? What I'm saying is that looking at this is shocking to me because, number one, none of this belongs in the human body.
Right.
This is being found in people who have, quote, died suddenly, and embalmers have never seen these things until after the given.
They talking about putting vaccines in lettuce and tomatoes and cigarettes.
Don't understand the underlying need or logic.
If a food source has a human vaccine in it, we would deem that a pharmaceutical in Tennessee to make sure that we don't overdose or underdose that food source.
I mean, how's this going to play out?
House Bill 1894 classifies any food that contains a vaccine or vaccine material as a drug under the Tennessee Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. Defines vaccine or vaccine material as a substance intended for use in humans to stimulate the production of antibodies and provide immunity against disease. that is authorized or approved by the United States Food and Drug Administration. Mr. Chairman, I'll answer questions.
Can you give me an example of a food that's a vaccine?
You recognize? Yes, sir. University of California, Riverside has already perfected the ability to put human vaccines into our lettuce right now. Also, tomatoes has the ability to do that also for UC Berkeley. And then Big Tobacco, RJ Reynolds and stuff has perfected the ability to put a human vaccine into tobacco products.
Cigarettes, they got a warning from the Surgeon General to tell you this shit can cause death and birth defects and all kinds of shit. We gonna put a vaccine in this motherfucker, but we telling you the vaccine is for your health, but we gonna put it in a cigarette. That's gonna kill you too. So you think the vaccine is healthy? You understand what I'm saying? We see all these different documented situations with the police killing niggas for free, unarmed motherfuckers for no justifiable reason for that type of shit. But yet and still we'll call the police for help. You seem not to recognize a certain type of energy when you get pulled over by one of these motherfuckers. And you think you're doing the I guess, patriotic thing by complying, and you still get fucked over. In a system that's built to keep your ass fucked over. While they doing whatever the fuck with no repercussion. But we'll say, hey, we're going to protest and get them to start doing things the right way. How long they been protesting? And how long have they still been fucking niggas over? That's why I'm posting this video, man. I continue to see niggas choose to be, it's no other word for it than stupid. You know what I'm saying? There's no other word for it than stupid. When you see it in your face, you know they play games and they playing the shit behind your back and right up under your nose at the same time. With everything that they are putting in your face, niggas are still too worried, about irrelevant ass shit like Kodak Black. Like, you niggas don't understand certain celebrities. A lot of these celebrities, I'm not saying he's going through this, but I wouldn't be surprised. But a lot of these celebrities, man, especially black ones, they got a job to do, bruh. And it might not entail them making some music that's gonna be self-destructive or some shit like that. It might be something like, hey man, keep these niggas, we just need you to get out here and just keep these niggas talking. Just get out here and do random shit. Everybody out here think that man is junked out. This man go out here and sit in the middle of the street and eat some chicken, nigga, with a black and mild in your hand. He ain't doing no drugs on camera. You just got all these niggas speculating on all this different shit. You know how much shit that these niggas is plotting on doing? Y'all niggas, man, I see it so often, and so often it frustrates me. And that's why sometimes I'll be having to get off social media, because it's so stupid. Like, the stupidity that you see in society is depressing sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know how to separate yourself from people who don't see things the same way as you. You know what I'm saying? And not saying everybody's supposed to see things the same, but it's a difference from being, blind to some shit, being ignorant to some shit, and then just turning a blind eye to some shit. You know what I'm saying? When you know certain things, and when you have bear witness to certain things that are blatantly written on the walls, and then you choose to ignore it, you then become a fool. And there's too many niggas that are choosing to be fools, man. That shit ought to upset a lot more niggas. It should be a lot more upset people of color walking around, but it ain't. I just see a whole lot of niggas just trying to fit in, conform. Do they due diligence? You want to go and vote. You want to be a part of their systems. You want to help them in their purposes, but you don't even know your own. You don't even know your bloodline, what you come from, because these motherfuckers told you you come from Africa. So you gladly call yourself an African American. These motherfuckers have told you niggas what to believe your whole fucking life, your parents' whole fucking life. And even with motherfuckers putting the truth in your face, it's so many niggas that still can't see the writing on the walls, man.